It doesn't matter whether you are riding with just one other person or 250 other people. You need to think about the same kinds of things whenever you are riding in a group. Stick around. We're going to talk about what those things are today in this short video. Have you ever heard anyone say there's safety in numbers when you're riding? One of the big reasons for that is one of the largest causes, and I think I'm right in this statement. I haven't Googled it to get the exact statistics, so if you have and you're watching this, drop a comment down below. Most motorcycle accidents happen because the person that hit them did not see them. Now, whether that's because the person themselves wasn't paying attention or, a myriad of other factors, right? They weren't seen. And one thing that riding in a group helps with is your visibility, even if it's just one other biker. And if you're ever curious, if you're new to this, or if you've never ridden before and you just were always curious about it, if you're a new rider, one of the reasons you see people riding staggered or side by side is because of that visibility factor. You look like a car. When you are riding beside someone or even have them, staggered like this, to someone coming head on or to someone you're approaching, you look like a car. You have the same kind of footprint that a car has, which makes you more easily visible. Typically, when you ride with someone else, there's a couple of different formats you can choose to use. A staggered formation. And that one tends to be the one you see most people doing because it's the one that's safest regardless of what your skill level is. The other way you'll see people ride together is what I'll call club style, or axle to axle is another way you'll hear it referred to. That's when basically the guy that's your partner is right here. What's up? What's going on, brother? Over to Juan's house to pick him up, and then we're heading south. Where are you headed?
I just got to run an errand, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna wait the rain out or get back to the house.
All right. So yeah, this right here is club style, ride side by side, and then they're staggered, and there's benefits to both. Certainly, the skill level required changes for both, because having someone right beside you, you really got to know that dude. I mean, and y'all got to know each other. You really got it. You've got to be in sync. And there's only really, I'll ride axle to axle with David for long periods of time. Staggered and club style. Those are your two options. You really don't have another one. Now, irrespective of which format you choose to do when you ride in a group, keep in mind my definition of a group. It's anytime you're not alone. One of the things you have to keep in mind is the minute that you decide you ride with someone else, you can no longer ride the way you do when you're solo. And like I was saying, if you are riding in a group, you have to not ride the way you would if you were out solo for the day, because you become part of a unit. Every time I've ever seen anything happen bad on a group ride, it's always been the exact same cause. Someone not paying attention. And usually, when you're not paying attention, you're riding more with that I'm riding by myself solo mindset. So right now, Juan and I are riding in a staggered formation. I'm trying to maintain a gap of about a bike, maybe a half a bike, between my front wheel and his rear fender, and I am occupying the right side of the lane. Juan is occupying the left side of the lane. Like me, David, and Juan when we're riding, when we're taking our trips. Even when we're around town. The dude in the front has one job and one job only. His job is to navigate. He sets the speed and he navigates. The guy in front, whoever's leading, also has to know everybody else's limits. Because he's the one that's going to determine when we stop, unless acted upon by an outside force. The guy in the back, let's talk about him next. Because those are the two people that, no matter how big the group is, the guy in front, guy in back have jobs. So the guy in back, also affectionately known as the tail gunner, his role is to anticipate what the guy in front's going to do and block for him. If we're running down a road, say we're, running down the interstate or getting on an interstate, tail gunner's probably going to be the first one to pop over in a lane. And then he's going to match his pace with the bikes in front of him to give them a chance to get in so we don't get separated. Everything the tail gunner does is about ensuring nothing gets in between us. And that the guy in front can do what he needs to do when he needs to do it. That's the tail gunner's job. Everyone else in the middle, they got a simple job. Just maintain the distance between you and the bike in front of you. Biggest thing that the people in the middle have to consider and that they have to keep in mind is you're a unit. You are not an individual. So if something happens, you're sitting in traffic, whatever, and you don't like the choice that the leader has made for what lane you're in and decide, well, I'm going to get over here because this is where we should be. You get over there, that's how you get separated. See the common theme here, guys? It's really simple. Pay attention. You should be paying attention all the time when you're riding, even if you're riding solo. And I think most of us do. The difference is there's a different way you have to pay attention when you have to think about it with a unit mindset versus an individual mindset. Am I being anal about this? Maybe a little. Have I seen enough damage, enough people hurt, enough issues because of what I'm talking about that it bothers me and that I felt compelled to say something to you and the rest of the community? Bet your ass. Again, it's simple. If you follow the one thing that I've told you, don't think like you're riding solo. Think like you're a group. If you do that, you will never have any issues riding in a group. Not caused by you, at least. And you'll find that if you approach it that way, you're going to be paying attention to everybody else too. And you're going to know before it happens. Every single time I've seen something happen in a group ride, I knew it was going to happen before it happened. Because I was watching, paying attention. What's up? This is Jim. Welcome back to J Street Moto. Welcome to the channel if it's your first time. Do me a favor and hit that like button on this video. Smash the subscribe and click the notification bell. Share it with your friends. Alright, so I'm going to end this right here as we're finishing up the Crowder's Mountain. Always ride safe. Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ah. Asshole.
Really? Peace out, bitches!